Yo, BJ Gaddour with the Daily BJ, and there's a meeting in my bedroom. 15-minute bedroom belly fat blaster. The workout description is in the video description. Here are the movements. Exercise 1, built-in warm-up, bodyweight leg extensions. This is great for hotel rooms, home workouts, stuck at home. Find a way to get it in. So I'm gonna get into a kind of a plank position, and what I'm gonna do from there is bend at the knees and take it as far as I can, digging the toes into the bed to get a full stretch into the quads and hip flexors, and then dig the toes in and press through as you would and really squeeze the quad to the top. So we're stretching and lengthening the front hip thigh area, working those quads, nice good mind muscle connection. Great first movement. Also, because we're in a plank position, warming up the abs, shoulders, core. Make sure that your glutes are tight, your abs are engaged, and we're really emphasizing the stretch into those quads and hip flexors. Try to keep enough weight back on the feet so you're feeling work in the target area. From there, we're going sideline, extended leg raises. Great way to lengthen the hip. We can get further range of motion than we could on the floor. So kind of getting your side like this, make sure the toe is pointed down, and then driving through the hip. I'm going to lift, squeeze, lower and control. Get a nice good full range of motion. This one isn't meant to destroy you. It's really meant to work that lateral hip glute musculature that gets neglected. That really helps to bulletproof the back and the knees and also round out your glute development. You'll do both sides, full set on each side before switching. From there, overhead tricep extensions. Great for strengthening long head of the tricep, the really meaty bastard. That's worked preferentially when the arms overhead. Also nice little core kind of plank activation here. You get the unstable surface too, which is gonna really hammer those triceps. Also, I find it's a little bit easier on the elbow because of that give. So go as wide as you have to with the hands. The more I have my feet back, the harder this is. It's a lot easier if I'm here. You're not gonna get as much, more of a skull crusher than an overhead tricep extension, but you can make it work. Come down and control, pause, push through and squeeze the triceps through the top. Notice how nothing is happening from the neck down, right? Head is in line with the spine, glutes are tight, get the toes into the floor, and then the further I get back, the bigger the stretch I can get through those tries, all right? Awesome exercise. From there, high shoulders elevated pigeon hip thrust. So this is gonna give you a deep stretch for the piriformis hip rotators, helps alleviate sciatica, piriformis syndrome, and great for strengthening the glutes of the other leg. So we're here, you're gonna get as big of a stretch as you can. Keep the ribs and shoulders down, chin tucked, abs crunched. As you come up, you wanna keep that chin tuck engagement so we're not hyperextending the back. Everything is through the hips. Good deep stretch, come right through. In subsequent rounds, if you wanna, after you feel like you've loosened up this area, you wanna make it more challenging, just take that leg off and now you've got less stability and assistance, and now it's all single leg work. But definitely the first couple rounds, start here to really mobilize those hips. Full set one side, then switch sides. All right, from there, high fisted bedroom workout. You know the fisted is coming into it. Fisted pike push-ups. All right, so thumb is like this. You're on the fist to kind of extend the range of motion. Get a nice neutral grip. Hips are piked. A little bit hamstring mobility emphasis here. Come right through, lower, pause, press, and then get that full push through so the biceps are alongside the ear. Love this exercise for building the whole shoulder girdle, also mobilizing hips and shoulders. Also, when your body's your barbell, body angle progressions like this make your body weight feel like heavyweight. From there, glute ham raises. This is one of the movements that you might need to cut in this circuit. That's fine, just cut it if you need to. Put a pillow down. You've got to have a bed set up where you can hook the feet enough for stability and support. If you don't have it, again, just skip it. But one of the best glute ham exercise on the planet, and it's, again, equipment free if you have somewhere to hook your feet. So from there, all I'm gonna do is round the upper back, crunch the abs, dig the toes in, lower and control. It's like a hip hinge, and then come right through, squeeze the glutes and hams. So the key is, I'm not rounding my low back, I'm rounding my upper back to help lock in my core positioning and get max glute ham engagement. Love this movement. You can even make it harder by getting a little bit of pause at the bottom, come right through, squeeze. My favorite hamstring developer is glute ham raise variations and leg curl stuff, so you'll love that stuff. From there, unstable deep step ups. Most hotel beds, I think, are built for giants. They're really high, which is good for us. We can really take advantage of extended ranges of motion. Also, the mattress pad is gonna cause everything at the foot to have to stabilize. So ankle, knee, hip are gonna be lit up. So again, lightweight, body weight feels more challenging with this stability demand, I'm gonna get a slight hip hinge. You're gonna push in the middle of the foot, come up, and then first couple reps are gonna be harder. Make sure we're not slamming down. You can go continuous reps, but just don't slam down so you can make sure you're controlling the movement. Control the eccentric is key. Otherwise, if we're coming down like this, we're not developing the muscular strength and control. The eccentric portion is so important for stabilizing the joint, also strength and muscle gain. Push through, control down. It'll get better as the reps accumulate and from round to round. From there, one-arm fly push-up. So it's basically a self-assisted single-arm push-up, but we're also really stretching the trail arm. Though this is like support and stability, it's also gonna give a nice stretch of the pec, which is also important for muscle gain mobility. So I'm gonna get like this. You can have a slight bend in the elbow if you need, but all I'm gonna do is keep most of the weight on my left, lower as far as I can, feel that stretch, push up, lower, keep the hips and shoulders square, push up. So this pec is still working, don't make no mistake about it, okay? And that is too much of a stretch for you. You can come down to like the lower portion of the bed, or maybe hook here in the middle of that bed, or underneath the mattress if it's too much of a stretch. So play around, limb length, injury history will also be taken into account. High foot elevated adductor hip thrust. This is not only an amazing way to work the glutes hams, but also get the inner thigh adductor going. So we do dig that heel in. This is more of a hamstring version of a hip thrust. The other one was more glute, where the shoulders are elevated. Foot elevated is more hammy. Drive through. Try to keep the leg straight. Hold that. Isometrically holding. Come to the side without letting yourself turn or twist. The adductor is working hard as a stabilizer here. So push all the way to the sky. Crunch the abs, squeeze the glute. Hold that hip extended position. Go out to the side as far as you can. So it's where mobility meets muscle gain meets BDSM. All right? It's a trifecta right there. Rock it out. All your reps on one side before switching. Then we've got, here's one that's just, if you have access to a desk or nightstand that's stable where you can grip onto, do it. This one you can also cut, but I want to get an upper back movement in there. Desk rows, so hook like this, and then pull up, sternum to the desk, lower and control. Give a nice squeeze and pause, start cracking up between those shoulder blades. So again, your body's your barbell. If you know what you're doing, you come with a positive mental attitude and you find a way to make it work. The two moves that you might have to cut, glute ham or this, just cut it and make it only a 13 move circuit. If you want to add an additional metabolic face melter for the 16th move, try one leg bed jump. So what I'm going to do is start here, jump up, land soft, switch. Very low impact on the joints, high impact on the metabolism. All right? Because we keep a nice vertical shin position. The bed is really friendly for this type of situation, and you do that for a minute. Good luck. Subscribe to my channel. Join the dailybj.com for my monthly home workout programs you can take to the gym. The best 30-minute fat loss workouts on the planet. Free 3-day trial. Dailybj.com. Deuces.